So here we have to prove this statement by mathematical induction or by induction there. So case number 1 or step 1 is that we need to show that the statement that we have is true for n equals to 1 here. So this has to be true here. So I mean that we get this expression that has n on the left hand side, we equate it to the right hand side there. So we're going to have 1 over n open brackets n plus 1 is equal to n over n plus 1 like this here. So now where there's n, we substitute the 1, we're going to have 1 divided by 1 open brackets 1 plus 1 equal to 1 divided by 1 plus 1 here. So 1 plus 1 is going to be 2 multiplied by 2 here, or multiplied by 1, we're going to have 2. So we're going to have 1 over 2 here equal to 1 over 2 like this here. So therefore, the statement is true for n equal to 1 here. So now, step number 2 is the inductive hypothesis. So the inductive hypothesis here. So under the inductive hypothesis, we make an assumption that what we have is true for n equals to k. So meaning that we copy this expression the way it is, but then where there's n, we substitute the k. So we have 1 divided by 1 multiplied by 2 plus 1 divided by 2 multiplied by 3 plus 1 divided by 3 multiplied by 4 plus up until we have 1 divided by, now where there's n, we substitute the k. So we're going to have k plus 1 equal to k divided by k plus 1 like this here. Okay, so this is the only thing that we get to do under the inductive hypothesis. So we go to step number 3 now. So step number 3 is we have to show that this inductive hypothesis that we have, or the expression that we have, is true when we go to the k plus 1th term, meaning that if we added a new term which is the k plus 1th term, the statement should still be true there. So here we just need to show that this statement is true for n equals to k plus 1. So how do we do this? We're going to write this expression up to the k term the way it is here. So we have 1 divided by 1, we have a 2 here, plus 1 like this, plus that, plus up to the k term, so which is 1 over k open brackets k plus 1 here. Now plus there's a new term now which is the k plus 1 terms here, the k plus 1 term there. If you notice, this is just n equals to k. So now if we're talking about k plus 1 here, it simply means that where there's n in the expression, we substitute k plus 1. So here we're going to have 1 divided by, where there's n, we put k plus 1. So we're going to have k plus 1 open brackets k plus 1 plus 1 equal to, even on the right hand side where there's n, we substitute with k plus 1. So we're going to have k plus 1 divided by k plus 1 plus 1 like this here. Now here, when you look at these terms here, starting from the first term up to the k term here, you notice to say that this here, these terms that you have there, they give you this, the left hand side of the inductive hypothesis here. So meaning that where there are these terms here, you can just substitute with the right hand side of the inductive hypothesis. So here we're going to have k divided by k plus 1 equal to, oh, we add the k plus 1 term, so we say plus 1 over k plus 1 divided by k plus, so 1 plus 1 you get a 2 here, equal to k plus 1 divided by k plus 2 here, like this here. Alright, so now if this is the case here, then we just need to show that the left hand side here is equal to the right hand side. So meaning that here we get the common denominator of what we have on the left hand side. So here our common denominator there is k plus 1, k plus 2. Then this into this, we remain with k plus 2. K plus 2, by that, we're going to have k. Okay, so let me just erase that. Alright, so here we're going to have k, open brackets, k plus 2 like this, plus this into this, we just get 1 multiplied by 1, we have a 1 here, being equal to k plus 1 divided by k plus 2 here. Now, let's try and simplify what we have on top there. So, on top here, we're simply just going to have k squared plus 2k plus 1 divided by k plus 1. So, we don't expand what we have below here, k plus 2 here, equal to, then this side here, we have k plus 1 divided by k plus 2 like this here. Now, the numerator on the left hand side here is a quadratic expression. So you can just try to factorize that quadratic expression there. So we know that our product is 1, our sum is 2 here. So two numbers we can multiply to get 1 here, set 1 and 1. If you add 1 and 1, you're going to get a 2 here. So meaning that if we choose to factorize this, we're simply going to have k squared plus k plus 1 divided by k plus 1. We have k plus 2 equal to k plus 1 divided by k plus 2 here. Okay, so the common, the thing that we can factor out on the first two terms here, so you notice that k is common in the first two terms, so you can factor out k there, we're left with k plus 1, open brackets, so plus here, what is common between k and 1 here is just 1, open brackets, k plus 1 divided by k plus 1 here, k plus 2 equal to k plus 1 and k plus 2 like this here. So then here we continue factorizing what we have on top. So it just simply have k plus 1. We also have k plus 1 divided by k plus 1, k plus 2 equal to k plus 1, k plus 2 like this here. So this and that can cancel out. Then you're just left with k plus 1 divided by k plus 2 equal to k plus 1 divided by k plus 2 here. So therefore, this is true for n equals to k plus 1. So if this is true for n equals to k plus 1, then this statement that we have holds under mathematical induction there. Like that. Alright, thank you.